You can add pictures, images, clip art, that kind of thing. So we are seeing some application for this. Great way, we send out Media Center updates from our Media Center, and we'll have video clips of, hey, this is what we've got going on in the Media Center today. We've got quotes from teachers on projects that they're doing, pictures of student work in there. So an opportunity to kind of, if you wanted to put something like this on your website, it's incredibly easy to embed. And you could do a quick little blurb about, hey, here's what we've got going on in here, and some pictures from your college planning night or whatever kind of things is going on. So this is Box.
If you add music to any of these things, is there any copyright that you have to be aware of?
Only when you go to upload, if you're going to put it on like YouTube or something. So, I mean, obviously you always want to be careful about that kind of thing in terms of what environment you're sharing it in. But once you're within the site, I haven't run into any copyright issues. It's once you get to YouTube, if you don't have the rights to that song, then they will take the music out of it. And then the next one is called Animoto.com, and we'll show you a quick clip of a video that we made for our peer counselors. But I will tell you that video probably took me less than 15 minutes. And that's because Animoto is incredible. So, Animoto.com is a website that allows you to make 30-second videos for free, and it allows you to buy an account to make full-length videos, whatever that length is. And I think we have a $25 is what it costs for a year-long account, and we use it throughout our building. So it's registered on my name, but we use it for different things that the office is doing, or the administration, student services, that kind of thing. So the way that Animoto works, if you click on create video, Animoto allows you to upload pictures. So you pick the style of video you want. So if we hit create video here, lots of creating video. I just upload the pictures. So I found that we've had this whole file of peer photos that the kids had submitted. I hit upload from my computer. I collect all of these images. And so if you'll click on that upload there. And hypothetically, pull up all of these different images. I can add text. I can highlight pictures, that kind of thing. Then it's going to ask me to choose music. I can upload my own song, or I can pick from their selection, and they have, 200, 300 songs in there, and some pretty good music. I pick their song, and then I hit make video. And it sends me an email 15, 20 minutes later, and it says, your video is done, and it looks like I'm some sort of professional videographer. It's really good for me, but, yeah.
Can you upload from iTunes?
I believe so, yes. So, and again, that's kind of some of that copyright stuff. And you can also now upload video clips. So this is a new feature that they've added. But as I've been working on my portfolio, I've been able to upload some clips of me teaching some guidance lessons, and then some images of that as well. It all goes to music, so the music will stop for a second, and you hear me talking to kids, and then all of a sudden, it goes back to this. But it all looks professional, which is great. Yes.
And then you just take it out of the file, and you can email that file to other people, or
you can email the file to other folks. It's super easy upload to YouTube. So again, that option of if you want to put something on YouTube, if you use their music, it will upload with the music to YouTube or
You
you can see
should block first, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. or you can
Okay.
download it as a file
Okay.
and send it that way, and or embed it in your own website or blog, whatever that looks like. So again, yeah, that option to do. I mean, it's super easy to use, and it makes me look really good.
And you only get one song?
Yes. So your images, I don't know how whatever happens inside the computer. I try not to go there, but are going to kind of be to the beat of whatever your song is. That's kind of how it generates all of that, which is sweet. Your video will be the length of your song, or dependent on how many images you have. So if you put in a 3-minute song and you have 3 images, the thing will only probably last like 10 seconds or so. So you'll put in a certain amount of images. So the question was, if we had if I wanted to do a 15-minute video, we've done that for like our senior slideshow and stuff. We've merged sound files in a different program, and then made like a 15-minute song out of those, and then uploaded that song so it can use it. So.
You uploaded it to the site.
You can upload your own music, or you can use theirs. And again, you can play with it for free and do little 30-second clips, so kind of a fun way just to get started. But we more or less have a school account, and if it's something your school would do for $25, it's a pretty good deal. You think about how often you end up having to do those video projects, or just want to show some stuff off. Great way to be able to do that, and super simple on that. So, yes.
Have you had any experience with any of these sites, and in terms of most kids have media waivers or stuff that they have to fill out. Have you guys had any issues or experiences with parents not wanting their kids on there, but you guys put, you know what I'm saying?
I have not, and I mean we're in a high school, but we have not had any run-ins with. My experience has been that kids are on much worse stuff than this, and we have a pretty stringent web watching kind of thing. So if the district will let us have access to it, it's typically you're going to be good to go. And anything else? Excellent. And then the last thing I just wanted to share about was the use of blogs. And I'm going to show you, the secondary summer school one would be great. I use blogger.com or blogspot.com to do my blogging, and this was one that I kept this summer when I was the intern for summer school. But I think blogs are a great way to be communicating with parents or teachers about stuff that you guys have going on, and they're super simple to write, and you can add access from your school website to your blog. So I can put up text. I can add link to articles. So if you're doing, you're talking about, hey, we've got all these colleges coming in this week. Here's their websites if you want to check them out before they come in, that kind of thing. We've got that there, and just a great option in terms of being able to kind of get the word out about stuff that you guys have going on. Any other thoughts? Excellent. As I said, we've talked some tech here, but we're also going to talk about books, which seems like kind of a jump. But yes.
It's more a question for everybody. Like at my school, we're about 73% pre-reduced lunch. A lot of kids don't have internet access at home. So what ideas do we have to promote 21st century technology to our kids that are poverty, low income, don't have technology?
We're also in that situation where we have computers that we've set up in communities, like we have communities outside of town or in town. That's sort of central hubs, and we put computers in there for families, and we've also opened up our school and our computer labs for parents. But we can do a lot.
So your principal is cool with putting some of your school computers in these community-based organizations?
Yeah, they've been donated, and we've figured out ways to do that. Yeah.
And you can also, with you on that, and what we partnered with, like the Boys and Girls Club or the other community organizations, and they just have to show that their student goes to Denver Public School, and they can go in and use the computers in there. We also have our community room in the building. They can come in at any time and say, what their student number is and stuff. But we've partnered with, actually outreached to there's a couple of churches and Boys and Girls Clubs in the area. So I said, yeah, anybody get anything here is good.
Thanks for the we're going to move on into books, and really the rest of your handout packet is intended to be resourced in terms of this book component. Again, my experience is in middle school and high school settings, so elementary folks, I apologize, but this is a book list of young adult titles and some of their main themes in terms of kind of issues that might come up in those. And then we also have some resources that Pam's going to share about a little bit in terms of what we do with our peer counselors to train them using book groups. And then some kind of standard book group questions and some tips on how to lead a book group. So, you want to take this away? You'll stand beside me. Thanks.
Can I say one? I want to say one thing on that access. We had a student who graduated last year. He started the Technology Access Initiative program. Got grants. There's money out there to help vulnerable people get access, and they take computers, we build them, and then are giving them to families. So just be aware there are programs out there to help vulnerable people get access.
And I don't know if it's going on, but we had a 3A initiative in Boulder Valley, and so they had gone through and replaced a lot of the computers in the school. And then now what they're doing is they've taken those computers and they are refurbishing them, and they are, you can buy one, the whole set, the computer, the screen, everything, monitor for $50. And so that may be, I didn't actually know about that, but so we, that maybe that's going on in other districts as well.
I know we just put one in the piece where we have one of Walmart. They put in content from the school district. So using books, and we're going to talk specifically about what I love to say to kids when we're talking about books, and especially when we're talking to our peer counselors, but anytime we're doing book groups with kids, is that I love to read, and that's part of the reason that I am a librarian, but I love to read because it gives me insight and perspective into somebody else's life that I would not ever have. So I might not ever know what it's like to be transgender, but if I read a book like Parrotfish or Luna, then I do. Or I might not know what it's like to be sexually assaulted, but if I read Speak, I get to hear somebody's story from that perspective. And so just a great insight for kids to just experience life from somebody else's. Think about, there's a title here called The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. If anybody's ever read that, it's told from the perspective of a little boy who's autistic. I mean, I would have no idea what it was like to live in that world until I read something like that. So just some incredible resource in that regard. So Pam and I kind of put our heads together around this a couple of years ago and said, how can we integrate some of these things into what we're already doing with peer counselors?
And I have to say that Kathy does amazing work. And I've seen the power of her book groups where she would get 10 kids to read a book on a topic and how excited they were about it. She'd bring people and she'll tell you more about that. And I saw that. So I thought, and this you can imagine if you've done a peer counselor training thing. They said, we're going to read books in there. And even now, they're like, what? We are going to read in this class. So, up front, it was like, you got to be kidding me. So, it went really so much better than we even expected. I give Kathy a lot of credit. She just created some great forms and we collaborated, and we'll show you later some things that kids produced. So, our thinking was, let's pick, I went to Kathy, picked five topics, topics of books. And it might present 25 kids. So the expectation was that they picked one of those and they would need to do 5. And what I liked about it was they had to read, but they also were expected as a group to meet and talk about the book, which is a great interaction for them. They also had to recruit an adult
someone from our building to be part of that group. So they loved that. They went out and found